Zhuhai, conduit of Zhuhai. Gonna look around, gonna see Zhuhai. Yeah, yeah, Zhuhai. Under the Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why, it's just Zhuhai. Under the Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why, it's just Zhuhai. Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why, it's just Zhuhai.
We're in Zhuhai. We're going to be walking by a lot of apartments that look a little bit like this. Walking down this big leafy street. I think it's called Anping. I'll tell you what it is in the and we'll walk down it and kind of let you see it for yourself. But it's a little bit of slice of, it's kind of cool up on the hill. Little slice of, that looks kind of cool, that green building. But a little slice of Zhuhai, so you can get an idea of what some of the city looks like and some of the streets. So stay tuned. Okay, we got a slice of Zhuhai for you. Let's put it up on the map so you can see exactly where it is. And we're going to, let's just get right into it, as if you're there yourself. So we're exploring Zhuhai. You saw where it's at up on the map, so you have an idea. And how I got here was I was searching for cool places to go in Zhuhai. Wow, that sun's really bright right there. So I want to check out this green thing is right here. But I recommended something called Anping Road, so I put it in the map of Didi to see what it would bring me to, and it brought me here. And but then when I did my search just now about what's on Anping Road, it said like Fisherman's Wharf. It had a bunch of different things. So I don't know, but I am curious what this is. Oh, it looks like a yoga studio. Jewelry shop. Looks really cool. So we're going to be starting out our kind of a coffee shop, I think. Kind of a wrap around. I'm just curious. We're just getting to know Zhuhai at all its different capacities anyways. Huh. That's cool. A wedding event. Let's up one more. Huh. Look at all these little cool little houses up in here. First look. Wedding dresses. Let's go back down. Here's somebody's house. They got a nice little corner house with a nice veranda thing. So we're gonna go down, which is better because the sun is bright. We're just gonna cross the street. And then we'll get a better view. Huh, so it looks like there's like mountains right over there. So it looks like we could, it's a nice little park. For a community park for hanging out. So how I found this, there's a little thing up there. There's like a little trailhead thing. So maybe people hike behind me. But so anyways, how I found this particular street, and we'll find the exact name of it later and I'll label it accordingly, is I was searching for cool places to go, and then this was said go to Anping Road. And so this is what it came up in the map of Anping Road. And it does look kind of cool. But I don't think this is, and the reference was because there was a movie that was made here. But then when I just did another search for it, Anping Road said like fishermen's. It's kind of cool up there too. It said like the stuff on the Costa Road is what it said. So let me take a look. Here's some more apartments. So I have written down that Anping Road had Kung Fu Soccer. Something called Kung Fu Soccer. So I don't know what that means exactly. Hello. Yeah, what's this? So Kung Fu Soccer was some, I guess, a Chinese movie. This is kind of interesting. Looks like you can sit in all these places. What is that reference? It's like kind of a bus stop. It goes all the way down. I think we're going to see it up there. And then if you go up, you can see some more apartments up in the hills too. It seems like it has some kind of touristic value here. I'd have to put this into a translator later to see exactly what it says. I'm really curious if you know what it says. Here's a public toilet. I'm going to use that toilet real quick. I don't know what the story is with this street. But the fact that it had that and then a public bathroom kind of implies that there's tourists, visitors. There's a little plaza right in there that looks kind of inviting. I think we're going to see more in here. So I guess it's called Anping Road. I feel like we're going to keep on seeing more. It goes into like little residential stuff. Police station, which I don't want to film. So here's more references. So I think this is like for the community kind of stuff. Big balconies up there. So yeah, it's kind of confusing. Park benches, apartments with nice balconies. Yeah, and this is actually really good for the community. They can get outside and exercise and such. But yeah, I don't know the history of this street. I guess we'll find out in a little bit. We do have a street reference now. Hongqi Street. So it doesn't really help me. That's a cross street right there. I feel like we're somewhere. There's like a public bathroom, there's some murals, Dong Coffee, Moment Art Space. That looks kind of cool too. Huh. Check out that space. Somebody has that little space right there. They got this balcony with the... All these have nice balconies. Even if this street has nothing to it, it's still interesting. Bunch of construction. So at the very minimum, you are getting another slice of Zhuhai, what it looks like. I have no idea. It is called Anping Road. I feel like we're at the wrong Anping Road. Yeah, it is Anping Road though. And I don't know if we keep going down that way. Maybe we will. I'm just gonna come to a stop for a moment here. So yeah, this is Anping Road. So now it says Friendship City Park. The beautiful banyan tree right in the center. There's a coffee shop right over there. And then that is Anping Road. But it looks like it goes into like coffee shops and things like that. And then we also have like tourist kind of stuff, right? You have all these different languages, bonjour, hola, you got in Arabic, Russian, Thai, all these different scripts. So there must be some kind of touristic value to Anping. Kung Fu Soccer. Let me see if there's any other references. City of Gold Coast, Australia. Huh. These are like sister city references, I guess. Victoria, Brazil. There's one in Korea. Suwon. Itami. Castelo Polanco, Portugal. Redwood City, California. Surrey, Canada. And it's all lit up so you can see it at nighttime. So there must be some kind of significance to this road. Maybe the Anping started up there and it continues down, because now it feels like we're getting into something more, right? Here's one in Gwadar, China, Pakistan. Polski, but Gdynia, it's like Gdansk. Yeah, that's Gdansk. Halifax, Providence, Rhode Island. It's Italy. And then does that mean that this continues into the Anping Street? It feels like it might. There's like more maps and references like that. That had a tattoo in a coffee shop. That was the Anping Road. We might still be on Anping for all I know. And then there's also Win House here. There's another one over here too. I don't know if we can go into these or not. I guess we can because they're businesses. Let's just take a look and see what's all in here. Cafe. So that's a cafe right there. Bespoke. Looks really cool. So yeah, I'm still making sense of all this. But yeah, I do like all the trees, designs. It is pretty interesting. We're not too far from the ocean, so it looks like this is a private, but there's businesses, so maybe to stop bikes and cars from parking illegally, maybe. There's something called the Win House. That looks nice too. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is we'll just go down a little bit further and then we'll come to an ending while we try to make sense of this street in this neighborhood. There's a gate right there. So I don't know if this street will end or if it will, just don't know. But regardless, we are getting to know more parts of Zhuhai, what they look like. Get to see this Anping Street. And yeah, I guess there's Kung Fu Soccer I'll have to research that later and just see what that means exactly. There's a little business right there in the corner. It's out of these like gated communities. Anyways, we'll just go up to the community playground for kids that live in the neighborhood. So yeah, I'm still kind of processing the city. The city is bigger than, it's more spread out and there's a lot of cool stuff everywhere, but it's not really like, it's hard to know exactly where to go. Like it feels like each area has its own community. So there's a community in there. I think that's the way they're set up anyways, is kind of set up by community and then you watch your community, and it's nice. And now we're just out at a main street here. And it looks like that, these beautiful Zhuhai trees everywhere. And I guess we're gonna walk down towards the towards this direction. And we're gonna come to an ending, but this is basically what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. All right, so yeah, that was Anping Road, and that's like kind of some of the streets around it. So let's just end it right there.
Don't ask me why.